Today's April 11th. Today's quote is entitled, "Service is voluntary." But one test is that all devotees should be satisfied. They have given their lives to Krishna, so we should see they are always happy. Their service is voluntary. It is not that we can force anyone to do anything. If we do, they will go away, and that is a great loss. Everyone must be encouraged to do what he likes to do for Krishna. This is a letter written November 30th, 1971. So really, this letter is for managers, but I wanted to include this in the daily quote because I think it's relevant for everyone, because we're all encouraging one another and we all may have expectations from one another. And sometimes we expect others to act in ways that even we can't act. And one of the reasons might be is that we want others to be good examples. And if I have a fault, I don't want to see you exhibiting the same fault. So I'm expecting more of you sometimes than I even expect of myself. Now, just yesterday I read something quite alarming, that for every person who joins the Catholic Church, 6 people leave. For every person who joins, 6 people leave. That's interesting. I don't know the figures for our movement, but naturally the question must arise, why would someone leave? And I think for our movement, one of the reasons someone would leave, as Prabhupada said here, everyone should be satisfied, everyone should do what inspires them. They should take their nature and use that to serve Krishna voluntarily and not feel forced or pressured too much to be a certain way or to be something they can't. Because Prabhupada said the service is voluntary, and because the service is voluntary, it's our job as God brothers, God sisters, leaders, to inspire devotees to want to voluntarily give that service, not to force, but to inspire so that they themselves are energized. They themselves are satisfied in Krishna consciousness. So one time Prabhupada said, you may know this, that if someone leaves, 50% is his fault, but 50% is our fault. So that's a pretty serious statement, that we all have a responsibility to inspire one another, and a responsibility not to force others to be something or come to a level that's difficult or impossible for them, but to inspire in a way that naturally a devotee advances on his own, finds his place in Krishna consciousness where he's satisfied, where he can be stable and steady, and from where he can progress. So obviously, if you're a manager, this letter definitely applies to you, but I think in a broader sense it applies to all of us. At least we should be encouraging without demanding. We should be inspiring without forcing. And Prabhupada made the point, he said, service is voluntary. We can't force anyone. We're not paying anybody. We can't force anybody. They're giving their heart willfully in the service of Krishna. So we can't take advantage of that. But we want to facilitate that. We want to insulate that desire and help that desire grow. Hare Krishna. If you like this video, you can subscribe below. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you share this video with others, if you comment on it, if you like it, do whatever. You have to click to share it, because I think a lot of devotees would appreciate getting these videos. I try to take our philosophy and put it in a practical way so we know how to apply it in daily activity. And this is one of the services I do, and I want to reach as many devotees as possible. If you can help me, I'd appreciate it so much. Thank you.